Sam Garrett for Express FM. Today we are on HMS Duncan, the latest ship in the Royal Navy's fleet, and I'm joined by England ladies and Arsenal ladies players, Jordan Nobbs and Alex Scott. How are we, ladies?
Good, thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, right.
Quite a chilly day, isn't it?
Yeah,
a bit windy.
Eyes are watering.
Okay, what we're here today to discuss the qualifiers, obviously the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup's qualifiers. And in your groups, let's just go over those teams. You've got Belarus, Wales, Turkey, Montenegro and Ukraine. So how much, that's all the teams, that's 5. 10 games, you've got to play them both twice. That will stretch all the way up to September next year. So how do you see that group? Is it a tough one?
For me myself, I'm new to the squad, so definitely it'll be an experience, and get to learn off the likes of Alex, who's played them teams before, and hopefully it'll go all right.
Your thoughts, Alex?
I think looking at the group, we need to set our aim, and the aim is to top this group and get out of it, obviously, and qualify for the World Cup. But playing these teams, when you look at it on paper, we're ranked a lot higher than them, but sometimes these are the games that are the trickiest games, because obviously they come up and then they set all their players behind the ball, and they can be hard to break down at times. So, and I think the gap is changing in women's football. Gone are the scorelines when you used to win 6-0, 7-0. I think it is hard. People are more structured, more defensive minded, and so it is going to be 2 tough games.
Most definitely. And your first game is in 5 days' time. That is at AFC Bournemouth, Dean Court. The ladies will be taking on Belarus. How do you see going into that game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously we're all confident, and we've all been trained hard with our clubs, so hopefully we can take that on board when we arrive at the camp tomorrow.
Yeah, Alex.
I think obviously we're just all excited to get back into camp, obviously after the disappointment of the Euros. I think it's a new chapter for the team, and we've all got points to prove, so we're just excited and can't wait for the 2 games.
And sadly, going to Hope Powell, she was dismissed by the FA last month in August. Brent Hills is in charge for the next 2 qualifying games. How's it been working with Brent?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's been assistant for a long time now, and I'm sure he'll take on board what he needs to, and select the right team.
Yeah, and Alex?
Yeah, basically the same what Jordan's just touched on. Obviously Brent's been around the setup for all the time, really. Hope's been involved, so he's worked with players, he knows the players, but obviously he's in charge, whether he's going to do things different. Like I said, all the players are now on trial again. He might come in with new ideas, but that's for us to see. But it's about getting 3 points, and whoever he puts out on that team, it's a team game, and we just want them points.
Going to you personally, Alex, Brent Hills that's just the Royal Navy lady there's playing with the ball. Brent Hills actually set up the first women's academy, didn't he? And you've set up one yourself, the Alex Scott Academy in Kingston. Am I correct there?
Yeah, no, that's correct.
Obviously, Brent made the first one. You've got your own academy too.
Next England manager.
I know, sign me up.
Not to follow in the footsteps of any managers, possibly.
Never say never, right? You never know.
You never know. And going to Jordan, you made your England debut this year in March, and what a cracking goal that was against Italy in a 4-2 win. How did that feel to start off the scoring with such a spectacular goal?
Yeah, obviously it was amazing. I was really nervous going into the game, but then obviously to get that early goal, settled my nerves, and really glad it happened.
Going to the game at Fratton Park in 10 days' time. That's why we're here today. It's against Turkey. Last time England ladies played at Fratton Park, it was in front of around 9,000 fans, almost a massive crowd for England football, well, ladies football, to be honest. And that was a 3-0 win over Portugal. Kelly Smith with 2 of those goals, Farah Williams with the other. Does that give you a bit of confidence and hope for a big crowd?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think the crowds have been getting better in England anyway, and hopefully people will come down and support us, and that'll definitely give the girls confidence, and hopefully get 3 points.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a great atmosphere. Like Jordan said, we have some great fans that travel around wherever we're playing around the world, whether it's at home in England. They come down and support us, and we're so grateful for that.
And going to Turkey, they are your opponents at Fratton Park in 10 days. England ladies played Turkey in 2011 in the qualifiers. Both times you played those in the group stages, it was a 3-0 victory. And obviously Rachel Yankee was captain for one of those games and scored for her 100th game.
She did. I remember I put a crossing for her on that game and she scored with her head, I think. Yeah, no, you can't take anything off the previous results. Yeah, we can look back and see how we broke them down and done well, but they would have improved over the 3 years. We're a different side now, so it's about making sure we're concentrated and focused going into this game and not looking back previous.
And both of you, as Arsenal ladies players, you will be joined by Danielle Carter for these next 2 games. Scored quite a few amount of goals already. Are you looking forward to her joining up with you?
Yeah, I mean, I've played with Dan in England setup since under 15, so she's definitely deserved a place in the squad, and I'm sure she'll be firing just like she has been at Arsenal.
Yeah, definitely. Dan's been on fire, especially the second half. Coming back from the break when we was away in the Euros. She's an exciting talent, still young, but that's what I mean with this current squad. We've got so many great up and coming youngsters coming through. It's exciting times ahead.
Going to another call-up, you've got Natasha Dowie, who plays for Liverpool. She's also been given a call-up. She has 3 caps to her name and is currently the top goal scorer in the Women's Super League, netting 10 goals so far. Added firepower.
Yeah, of course. I mean, she's definitely been on fire for Liverpool, and she's obviously deserved a call-up, and hopefully, she can do well at England as well. Yeah,
same. Obviously she's top scorer in the FAWSL, so you hope that continues on the international stage now.
And with the 2013 Euros disappointment, I don't like to bring that up. I don't want to talk about we don't want to talk about that too much. That's sort of a motivation going into these games, surely.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've just got to put that in the past now, and hopefully, a lot of the players can learn from the mistakes, and we can progress from that.
And Alex?
Yeah, it's like every person's got a point to prove. You don't become a bad team overnight, and we know obviously we did have a bad Euros, but this is a great team that can go from strength to strength, and we're just all excited to be back together and prove to people, we're a good team.
It's a bit too early to basically say what the aims are for the World Cup, because it's the qualifying stages at the moment, but the furthest England ladies have got are the quarters, and there's been a few times when they've not made it. But what are your thoughts going into that? Obviously the aim will be firstly to get out the group stages.
Yeah, the group stage is definitely our main aim, and obviously we can go from there. I think it's a long way off to obviously judge from that, but we want to be in massive games like the World Cup, the semis, the final, so hopefully we can get there.
Right.
Yeah, I think the concentration has to be, at the moment, is getting to the World Cup first. You can't even be looking at the World Cup just yet. It's a long campaign and we're just at the start of it. So for us, it's about these 2 games, the first game against Belarus and then Turkey, and it's getting 6 points on the board and can't look too far ahead just yet.
And obviously you'll have a new manager coming in at some point. You've got to get used to their style of play too.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what the new manager, he or she, we don't know who it is going to bring. They might have different ideas, and so yeah,
Any thoughts on that, Jordan?
Yeah, of course, just same as Alex, really. Us as players, we just want to play our best, and just go from there.
And going to you personally, Jordan, you were called up to the under-15s at just 12 years old. You've captained the under-15s at 13 years old as well, with a goal in that game in a 2-0 victory against Wales. And at the age of 14, you've captained the under-17 side. You've always been very advanced for your age.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I like to be pushed, and I definitely give good. Yeah, hopefully not. I definitely give credit, to the managers, giving me that leadership qualities, and I definitely think it's progressed me to the player I am now.
And Alex, you made your debut back in 2004 against the Netherlands in September.
Yes, I did. I think I was 18 when I made my debut for the seniors. Feels like a century ago now, but no, I love playing for my country. It's a proud moment every time I put on that shirt, no matter how many caps I've got.
That's brilliant. And obviously your 3rd game of the qualifier, we're not going to go over every single game because we will be here all day, and the ladies do have to be at other places today, but the game will be played at Millwall, the Den. That will be against Wales. What I was going to get on to was the fact that all the home games are played at different stadiums across England, and obviously Arsenal play at Boreham Wood, so at their stadium there, so you play at non-league grounds quite a lot. But how does it feel, and what is your personal favourite ground to play at?
Ooh, toughie. Caught me off guard now.
I'll jump in there then.
Yeah, go on now.
Mine definitely has to be playing at Wembley last year, Team GB. Yeah, I just think, it's every kid's dream to, when you watch the men's games at Wembley, growing up. So the chance to play at Wembley, and then we got 70,000 down there for Team GB, it was just amazing. And yeah, a great stadium.
Just want to to get on to the fact 10 days time, England ladies will be at Fratton Park for that game against Turkey. Tickets are still on sale. You can get your tickets now. Thank you very much for your time, ladies. All the best for your qualifying games. Thank you.
Thank you.